What's up, guys? We're back. It's been like a full day without uploads. I apologize. I went down this rabbit hole, man. For those of you who've been around for a while, you know I'm not the most tech savvy person, and I decided to try to change my graphics card in my PC because this is the PC I work on. I make videos on, I edit on, I game on, everything. So I decided to try to change the graphics card. One thing led to another, man, and I ended up with replacing the motherboard and having to get new PC housing, new case because the GPU was too big, and then I needed a CPU so it didn't bottleneck, and oh my god, dude. Woo! Anyways, we got that squared away, so I think. So we're back in action. A couple things I want to mention real quick. First off, appreciate all the support lately, you guys. It's been huge. We've been having a ton of fun in our Discord. Discord will be linked in the description below. We put all of the unedited clips, the nasty, disgusting shit that a lot of people like to watch. That's all in the Discord for the members, obviously, because we don't want to get in too much trouble here on YouTube. But with that said, there are a couple of relatively gnarly clips in this video. So viewer discretion advised, I'll tell you that now. If you're interested in coming to Ukraine and fighting, hit us up at Azov. The link will be in the description below. It's the same battalion I'm in, Azov's International Battalion. Azov's growing, man. It started as we were a brigade, Azov's 12th Special Forces Brigade, right? But the head of the brigade, the commander Redis, has been so effective. They ended up merging. It's now 5 brigades under the flag of what they're calling Azov Corps. Now Redis runs 5 different brigades with the same SOPs, strategies, tactics as Azov, 12th Brigade Azov that we're in. So pretty cool, man. It's growing quickly. It's definitely a place that if you wanted a career in this kind of stuff, you could make it. It's not like other organizations where they just want to throw you out into a position for a couple weeks until you get your leg blown off or your head blown off, and then they'll rotate you. So it's much different. We'll jump into this. I'll say this very first clip, it's 2 minutes long, and this is the most professional fighting team I have seen in a video here in Ukraine. So we're going to break this down because this is actually crazy. I watched about half of it and I was blown away. Oh, some context. Special Forces, Ukrainian Defense Force, Ukrainian Special Unit, preventing a Russian deep reconnaissance group from entering the rear. So these are your anti-recon guys. These are like the really well-trained guys you send to go take out the other really well-trained guys, right? And you can see how that plays out here, how well these guys are trained. Okay, I'm gonna pause a few times on this because there's little things that I noticed that are just really cool. So right out of the gate, dude, for one, even at the very beginning, this starts off at the very start. They're dropping the door of the M113, perhaps? Is this an M113? I can't tell. They're dropping the door as they're driving up to position. So once that thing stops, the boys are out. Right away, in my opinion, that's a pro driver move. Then now watch this first guy. This guy right here. Steps out. Bang! Rounds down range immediately. He's covering his boys. Boom, 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 boom. While his boys get out, this guy comes around to the front of this vehicle. just rounds down range, covering his guys to get out. Moving together, right? Rifles towards the direction of the enemy. And as this guy passes him, he's obviously the last man of this two-man team. He taps his buddy on the back because it's loud as fuck, right? Combat's loud. So this guy slaps his buddy on the back like, hey, I'm the last one. You're next. Boom. So, a couple things. EOTech, not a cheap optic. Usually the go-to for a lot of experienced guys. Also, I believe this is a 40-round mag that he pops in his rifle here. Not that that's a big deal, but... Look how long that fucking thing is. That's gotta be a 40 round. So his buddy's covering him up here, right? Laying down. This guy gets his mag in, slaps his buddy, tells his buddy to reload, and he covers. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, dude, seriously, super, super good shit right there. I'm so impressed by this video. I want to save it somehow. Something I noticed right out of the gate too is there's never a gap in fire in suppressing the enemy, right? And obviously there's some cuts in this video where they edit to a couple different guys, but even then, dude, in no matter whose footage we're watching, the guy behind the wall or this guy right here, there's always somebody shooting. The machine gunner, whatever kind of machine gun they're rocking, probably a mini-me. This guy's just going. I would imagine he's suppressing while his other units are maneuvering around the enemy. Just really good shit. Super impressive, man. Don't know who these guys are, what location this is, anything like that, but that's probably even more of a tell that these guys are professional. So cool shit, man. I mean, I am no John Wick Navy SEAL, right? But I have been in combat here in country, my fair share, and more than enough to know that these guys are fucking high speed. All right, this next one is gnarly. This is an older one, but basically these Ukrainians are clearing this apartment block in Bakhmut, and there's a blue on blue. There's friendly fire. Now you tell me what you think hits them. Fuck, man, that's intense. So my first thought was they dropped a frag right down here. The frag explodes. This guy who has the GoPro is KIA immediately. This guy is wounded, or at least has a TBI. Like he got his egg scrambled, and this guy is okay. And the fact that he acted as fast as he did was pretty incredible. But I just don't see a frag dropping. They don't disperse and they don't like move or take cover. Like it was just like an explosion and then everyone's down. Boom. Let's watch again. I don't know what that is, dude, but it fucked him up. And maybe that guy's not KIA. Maybe he ends up okay. For the sake of not getting this video taken down, everybody survived. Happy days. Let's move on. That was a gnarly video, though. All right, this one. GoPro camera released by our soldier. Oh, okay, so yeah, this was this is a Ukrainian unit that was pinned down and apparently taken out by the Russians, and the Russians said that they acquired this GoPro footage from the bodies afterwards. Someone tell me what unit this is, please. So, this is strange, man. This one's hard to break down because I don't know why there's so many of them in such shit positions. Why these guys are behind like the only downed tree in the fucking field. There's like 4 dudes down here in this little hole. There's guys off to the left, and they're shooting this direction and they're shooting forward. So I don't know if this was actually their position and they got surrounded, but none of these guys look dirty enough to have been in a position very long. Watch. The tape is fresh. It's not ripped off. This strikes me as an assault operation gone bad. Basically, they walked into an ambush. Yeah, for sure. That sucks. Okay, here's another one. This is some trench combat, but the way this guy does it is you could tell this isn't his first rodeo. Couple things here. So he's got his RGD-5, his little frag grenade, with the pin pulled, and he's just holding the spoon. That thing's ready to rock. That is a live grenade. Another thing, he's firing with it on his left shoulder, and he's got his sling, the sling of his AK, wrapped around the his front iron. so the sling's not flopping around. And if you've ever been in training or in a combat situation where you're swapping arms a lot, if you don't have like a 3-point or a 2-point, like a solid sling, like a 1-point or maybe a 3-point, if you don't have a professional sling, you're going to end up choking yourself fucking with that. And I've done it myself, like swap it back, then you move to the other wall, and then you swap over, and I'm like, So this is pro move. This right here is a pro move. And him firing on semi-auto, even though his engagement distance is so close, in my opinion, is a pro move. So just a handful of things there, but like I said, it's not his first rodeo. He's got the 2 mags and they're duct taped together for, like the quick mag. Bop, bop. I'm not sure if that's a pro move or a wannabe pro move, but listen, if it's effective and efficient and you're comfortable with it, it's a pro move. Bottom line. If it makes you that much faster than the guy you're fighting, pro move. The thing that sucks is this is a Russian and he's fighting Ukrainian, so it just goes to show that the Russians are not all slouches. They're not all Ivan Conscriptovich with 1 eye and 1 leg. All right, and then I wanted to wrap it up with this just to show basically the atrocities of drone warfare for the infantrymen. These are Russians. This has like a heavy metal audio, so it's quiet. I'll just talk over it. Boom. There goes a grenade. Beautiful hit. God damn, what did that thing drop? There's FPV. All gone. Bye-bye. This right here, like what we just witnessed, is how, and this is my general, is my number that I'm making up, but I'm willing to say 80% of the deaths here in battle are currently. Guys are either caught while moving by drones, they're forced to take cover in a shitty area like this, and then they're just pounded until they're all dead. Or this is their actual position, the drones got a beat on them, and they just swarm them. And sometimes it takes, 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes 6 hours. But they will just continue hitting these guys with drones until they are all gone. They are no longer with us. Drones, man, they fucking suck. But we saw this was some cool shit. Really impressed with these guys at the beginning video. This video just shows you the fucking horrors of CQB in an apartment complex like this. Awful. And they're not even fighting the enemy. It's a blue on blue. What was this one? Oh, yeah. Getting surrounded, man. At the very least, man, these guys are out of the trench. These guys have a chance to fight. And even though this says that they were all wiped out, this is some fucking Russian troll TikTok. So who knows? These guys could have all been completely okay. So just keep that in mind. Good shit though. Let's leave it at that. If you want to see unedited footage and shit like that, or you want to talk with us, we have movie nights every week in the Discord. We got gaming Discord channels. We got mental health channel in the server. We've got as our recruiters in the server. So, and plus a bunch of our soldiers from the battalion that I'm in are in there as well. Hit us up. Link in the description. Also our application. Link in the description. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.